Hi there, everyone. Tony here, and I hope I can get this done in under 10 minutes because that's the limit I've got making this recording on Flip. So let me go into week 2. We had dialogue cards, which I've opened up here for workplaces. Um, and I'm going to click on more here to copy the content. And then I renamed this audio dialogue cards workplaces, just so I could keep the original project. I'm going to cancel that because I've already done this. If I go to Content Bank, I'll see here I've got dialogue card with audio. So this is what I'm going to work with here. And I'm going to edit. Now, I'm just wondering how I can change that title because it keeps saying dialogue cards. All right, I'll worry about that later. 10 minutes. So I started recording what was on the dialogue card. So let me just go back here. And one side says, where does she work? She works in a hospital. So I recorded this part of the card here because I want learners to hear the linking. She works in a hospital instead of, she works in a hospital. So I've said it both ways, hoping that the learners will notice the linking. The other one is she works in a restaurant and they work in an office. That one's a bit tricky, work in an office. All right, and so I went ahead and started the recording here. She works in a hospital. She works in a hospital. I'm not sure if you can hear that. I can on my headset. So I'm going to go down to export audio, and I'm going to call this nurse. And I just want to see if it's in the right folder, and no, it's not. Give me 1 second here. Okay, it's an MP3 file, and this time I want to make sure that I'm doing current selection. That way I don't hear all of them at the same time. That was my mistake in the last video. And put in the metadata here. Audio dialogue cards, and we'll call this 001 2024. Good. Let's cross our fingers. Okay, let's make the next one here. She works in a restaurant. She works in a restaurant. All right, so we're going to export this here, and that's the correct folder. We'll call this server because she works in a restaurant. Current selection, the metadata, this will be called server. Number 2. Sorry about that. Okay, and then export this one. And then go into this third one here. And they work in an office. They work in an office. Okay, sounds good to me. Export this, make sure current location and the folder are correct, and we'll call this office workers. And do the metadata here. And this will be track number 3. Great. All right, so let's try this here. We'll go down to the audio files, and upload the audio file. Let me just find where I am here. Oh, sorry. Okay, here's nurse. Okay, zooming along. And let's go on to the second card here. Audio file. Great, we're in the same place. Let's put server in there. And share link. Okay, and then the third one here. Office workers. All right. Okay, that's it. I don't think we need to change this. You know what? I'm going to try randomizing the cards this time. Hey, what the heck? Okay, and then save this. And it's processing right now. Let's have a look. They work in an office. Okay, I'm not hearing this. They work in an office. She works in a hospital. She works in a restaurant. Okay. So let's exit and then go to week 4. And then we need to go into editing mode. Add an activity, and I'll call this. Let's click on this here. Let's call this audio dialogue. Cards, workplaces. And I'm going to say listen carefully for linking in the prepositional phrases. Go to the content bank. There's our activity there. And let's share a like. That's me. And we'll choose these options here. The grade, we'll say 75. Okay, and all looks good there. So let's save and return to course. Here it is. I'm not sure what this is here. No groups, okay. And then click here. And wait a moment for our dialogue cards with audio now. And here they are. So where does she work? I see it's only on one side. She works in a hospital. Okay. She works in a hospital. Ideally, I would prefer that this audio is on the other side, but I'm not sure if that's possible. They work in an office. Yeah, same thing there. She works in a restaurant. Yeah, so I guess the way I've set it up, not really ideal with